Hi, we're the Garveys, Luke, Noel, and Malia. We are missionaries with Wycliffe Bible Translators, currently based out of Dallas, Texas. In the world today, at least 1.5 billion people do not have the full Bible in their language. To put that into perspective, that's more than the entire continent of Africa. Our Wycliffe ministry is to help make God's Word available to every person in their language. So, what does Texas have to do with Bible translation? Well, to understand that, we need to back up a little bit. It all began on a cool Anchorage afternoon in 1986. Whoops, a little too far back. We joined Wycliffe in 2017 and began preparing for our first assignment, to serve the ministry of Bible translation in the Pacific island of Papua New Guinea. We arrived in Papua New Guinea in January of 2019, eager to begin our life and ministry there. And we absolutely loved it. The people, the cultures, the sheer beauty of the country, and most of all, our work and our life there. 9 months into our time in Papua New Guinea, our daughter Malia was diagnosed with epilepsy, and we had to make the very difficult decision to return to our passport country. On top of the trauma and the new reality of Malia's medical condition, having our time in Papua New Guinea come to an abrupt end was heartbreaking for us. However, it would become evident that God had more planned for us as Wycliffe missionaries. As an obvious result of God's timing and handiwork, there happened to be a big need for communications leadership at the global level of SIL International, the same organization we served with in Papua New Guinea. After being asked by several in SIL's leadership to consider this possibility, including our executive director, Noel and I were excited to confirm God's leading into the next chapter of our Wycliffe ministry. So, in January 2020, we moved to Dallas, Texas to begin our new roles, me as Director of Global Communications and Noel as Wycliffe's Third Culture Kid Ministry Coordinator for the Dallas area. And this brings us back to Texas. Dallas is home to the International Linguistics Center and happens to be where the majority of my team is based. As Director of Global Communications, my role primarily is to make sure Bible translation and language work not only continues, but grows. Now this happens in several different ways, but a few key aspects are developing content to tell the story of the global Bible translation and language work and how communities are being impacted, managing the relationships and our reputation with key partners, working with local units around the world to connect them with the resources they need to be successful in their work. There's a lot more to it, but you kind of get the gist. Noel's role is to support Bible translation by caring for the elementary to high school students of missionary families that are either on home assignment or currently based in Texas. One of the primary reasons people leave missions is because of family-related issues. The Third Culture Kid Ministry supports students and families by providing community and resources that help missionary families be healthy and successful, both on the field and off. Looking back, we are so grateful for where God has led us, and that now we are able to have an even greater influence and impact on the global Bible translation movement. And we are happy to be doing it from good old Texas.